Hello everyone, this is Babamots. Welcome to another Homeworlds game commentary. This is between mneme and mstain. I'm going to call mneme Josh because it's easier to say. And mstain, I will probably keep staying mstain or maybe m or maybe stain. We'll see. This is another game between the two winners of a group from round one of the 2023 Great Homeworlds tournament. These were the winners of Group 2, and both very good players. mneme has been playing for a lot longer than mstain, but mstain got really good really fast. By the time this comes out, some of the games of round 2 of the tournament may have already been finished, but I'm not going to accelerate my video release schedule because I don't think I can make videos any faster safely without hurting my life. So here goes. Josh takes a red banker. Stain takes a red Goldilocks. Josh trades for yellow right away. Mstain follows. Neither player taking the color of the small stars, interestingly, so mediums will be a little farther down the road than sometimes. Josh trades for blue now, so does mstain. Now come the mediums. Both get a medium, and both have yellows already, so they might choose to spread out. Josh does. Stain takes a red, and this isn't a time when Josh is probably really hankering to trade for red. Oh, they've got the blue shopping spree, though. That's pretty good. Stain can take the other B3. So, material is pretty even, but Josh has a lead in development for sure. And if Josh, say, trades that B3 for another color, then they're threatening to rebuild the B3. No, they sacrifice the B2 for 2 trades. I feel like I see Will do this all the time. They get this really nice blue advantage, and then sacrifice the blue to trade for other colors, and I'm never convinced that that's actually their best choice. Mstain trades for a Y3. That'll discourage Josh from building blue at home anyway. Josh takes a little green, so does mstain. A little yellow. They've opened up the medium yellows for stain. They take it. Josh gets a medium as well. If I'm stain, I would... No, I would not sacrifice the Y3 to wipe out the yellows. That's silly. I think I've been looking at too many games. My brain's getting a little fried. Okay. Stain finally spreads out their ships to get a second colony going. Josh spreads out the yellow. And so here, this feels like as good an example as good of an example as any of how taking a colony a little earlier in the game can save you time. Stain is now spending spending one extra move at least, assuming they commit to this, spending an extra move to get this blue out to this colony where Josh, I think at least, I'm not positive, moved to a colony earlier and did some building there. So they've got ships in this colony without having to move them there one at a time. They built them direct in the colony. Okay, Josh discovering a Y3 star. That could be a nice investment. Changes their mind, goes for a large blue star. It's a very nice spread of yellows. I think that's primarily a setup for a yellow shopping spree. Let's see if mstain tries to block, or if they don't see it coming. Blocks with a Y3 discovery, that's fine. Josh takes a little red, and Stain won't want to build another red just yet. Yeah, spreading out the reds. So let's see. Mstain has had to spend 2 extra turns moving things into that colony that Josh saved by building in the colony instead. If I had to guess, I'd say Josh is ahead by 2 ships. Let's see. They've both got 2 larges. Stain's got 2 mediums. Josh only has 1 medium. Then Stain's got 3 smalls, and Josh has 6 smalls. Yeah, so I think the choice to build in the colony has saved Josh a little bit of time. And Josh does a yellow shopping spree of sorts, gives up their G3 ship, but cleans out the rest of the yellows. And Josh has a colony kind of vulnerable to an invasion by the Stain's large yellow, but then Josh can move in the Y1 for the overpopulation, so it's probably feeling pretty comfortable. Stain takes another red. Both of these reds together outside of Bejor. I think if I'm Stain, I would be considering sacrificing the Y2 to move the 2 reds into Bejor for the overpopulation. Josh might want to defend against that. Yeah, Josh spreads out the reds. Stain trades B2 for G2. This turns the Gallifrey colony into a nice investment. They can sacrifice the green for a large yellow ship, but it does open up that large green for Josh to build if they want it. If Josh builds it, Mstain could only overpopulate by giving up their yellow investment. Yeah, Josh takes it, so does Mstain now proceed with the investment plan, or do they overpopulate the greens? I'm not sure which works out better. Yeah, if they overpopulate the greens, they'll want to somehow block Josh from immediately building the Y3 that was Stain's investment a moment ago. Okay, both players still at 2 large ships. Mstain's got 2 mediums, 2 smalls. Josh has 2 mediums, 5 smalls. So still advantage Josh here, I'd say. Josh trades back for green. That's a healthier looking home. Stain, yeah, getting that, getting an Y3 back out of the bank. Josh is almost in a position to shopping spree yellow again. So that's a good defense from Stain, I think. Looks like Josh is going to take the shopping spree anyhow and get an extra red build, I'd say. Could do blue, though. Josh is cleaning out, has the blues well in hand. Yeah, big. I think this is a big advantage to Josh. Josh will have a couple more blue ships in a couple more turns if they want, and Mstain doesn't look like they're going to be getting them anytime soon. Stain threatening that little red in the colony. Not a big loss, actually, since if Mstain captures... Well, I guess they could capture it with their medium, but if Mstain captures it with the red, they'll actually be putting a large yellow back in the bank, which Josh could build. Well, and then Stain would overpopulate with the medium. I don't know. We'll see. Josh counter invades with the red. That leaves Bejor kind of undefended. Yeah, Bejor doesn't even have a medium anymore. If I'm Stain, I would think seriously about invading Bejor with the medium yellow or even the medium red. But Stain is looking at invading Josh's home with a little red. Does that actually do anything? I'm not seeing it. Okay, threatening to overpopulate the reds is kind of interesting, except that that little red will just get captured. I guess what they've got in mind is that it puts the Y3 back in the bank, and if Josh builds it, Stain can overpopulate with the medium yellow, but that effectively is a trade of medium yellow for two small yellows. Since Stain is giving Josh the opportunity to build that Y3, it's no skin off of Josh's teeth. What's the saying? No skin off his nose. No, I don't like that too much. Well, moving in the red. Or maybe what Stain's got in mind is that if Josh captures the little red, Stain can sacrifice the Y2 to move the other red into here, and Stain will be up by a large ship. But I think really what should happen is Josh should sacrifice the little red for the red capture. Oh. Josh thinking about just letting Stain overpopulate their large red with a red build. Okay, this is more interesting. Sacrificing a blue to trade for yellow and then red. Okay, so that takes the... I'd forgotten about the Y3 in the bank and those calculations a second ago. But yeah, Josh defends against mstain's threat to build the Y3, and they... I think I would have... Oh, and I think they didn't want to sacrifice the B1 because the B1 is more convenient for mstain to trade for. Josh wants to maintain their blue monopoly. Okay, so with this spare trade action, they traded yellow for red here in this colony. Okay. Yeah, reds are getting close to giving access to the large ships, so that's... Josh wants to have a place to build, except there's no green here. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they just wanted more variety. Maybe they just wanted to have more than one red ship, so that if mstain captures this one, Josh will still have one. Okay, so instead of capturing that little red, Stain's going on the offensive, threatening this colony. Guess that's okay. If I was Stain, I probably would have taken the little red. Well, okay, this isn't so bad. Stain is retreating and simultaneously attacking, which should discourage Stain from taking the time to capture this red. No, or Josh from taking that red, that is, but okay. So Josh takes the little red, and now Stain can take a couple of the... No, Stain doesn't want to sacrifice their only red ship for these. Okay, Stain getting into a position where they can capture something a little more valuable. Josh sacrifices the Y2 to overpopulate a yellow and retreat with their red. Okay. Yeah, so Josh just had to spend some material. Didn't turn out too badly for them, but... Yeah, mstain just caught up by quite a bit, I think. Alright, mstain trading out for some yellow. Maybe, or sacrificing the green to build a yellow elsewhere. That's interesting. I never like to have just one ship at my homeworld. It makes me pretty nervous. But since Josh doesn't have any green, maybe it's not too bad. Josh trades out red for green. Now they've got some green. But Josh no longer has medium red anywhere. So Josh will need to be careful about if mstain gets another red sometime soon, or another large ship sometime soon. mstain could go for a direct assault. They trade for a blue. That's an odd choice. Oh, okay. I think that is mstain being tired of Josh having a blue monopoly, wanting to make sure Josh doesn't run away with it all. Yeah, if Josh had on their next turn sacrificed G2 to build 2 medium blues, then Stain would have had to trade for a large blue, which they kind of had to anyway. But then Josh would have built another large, and Josh would have been in a really good position. As it is, mstain's a little closer to being even, especially if mstain moves that blue to a green star, which they do. Oh, although, yeah, I forgot it was Josh's turn just now. Josh can build both of those blues if they feel like it. Yeah. So, yeah, mstain can overpopulate the 3 smaller blues by sacrificing the Y1, overpopulating their own. Man, they'd be down to just 2 ships. Yikes. This is looking really good for Josh, I think. Stain takes the green. Josh doesn't have any green ships at the moment, but they might trade for some. And there's that blue sacrifice again. I don't love it. Maybe we'll find out if it's really a good thing if I get to play if I play Josh later and they do it to me and it works out. Then we'll know that Josh knows better than me. Yeah, so Josh does a couple of trades for some more variety. Stain gets a medium blue, which could be overpopulated, though Josh would have to give up a large yellow to do it. Oh, yeah, Stain still doesn't have big enough yellows to do anything about Josh continuing to build large blues at their home and keep 3 there. Yeah, okay. Stain is getting very close to falling irrecoverably behind, I think. Yeah, Josh trades for a large red. So now Josh has 4 larges to 2. Really, really strong here. Stain building that medium. At this point, Josh doesn't want to rebuild the large at home because Stain finally has a medium yellow to overpopulate it with. Oh, Y3 sacrifice. Are they gonna? I think Josh wants to take out Stain's blue ships there, and with the extra move action, might as well do something. They pick moving the red to Sagittarion. So mstain will probably retreat. I think I'd retreat to something other than a yellow star. The advantage in my mind of having a small yellow is that it can run away from anything that attacks it. And now if mstain invades with, well, not that they would, but they could invade with a little green. I think Josh can put some pressure on by building some green on the front line. Oh no, they don't want to build green on the front line. Stain would cheerfully overpopulate that, I think. Okay, Josh withdraws for a safer place to build green. mstain gets back into blue. Josh builds a medium blue. Stain, gosh, sacrifices a yellow to move that blue out to the colony. That's not a nice thing to have to do. Yeah, Stain took 2 moves and lost a ship to move that blue out. Yeah, because on the previous turn they traded. Oh, well, no, I guess on the previous turn it was they didn't trade for the yellow, they traded for the blue. Okay. Josh now trading blue for yellow back at home. Yeah, that's because Stain was threatening the star there. All right. Josh takes more, or Stain takes more blue. Yeah, blue's the quickest tickets to bigger ships. Although Stain's putting a lot in that colony. We're getting to the point where Josh should really be thinking about maybe even sacrificing the medium yellow to invade Mstain's colony. Josh just takes a little green, a little more passive here. Stain continues to build in the same colony. Josh builds green. If I did that move, part of it would be with an eye to preparing to overpopulate the Altea star so that Mstain loses everything. Oh no, oh no. That's definitely a blunder for Mstain. Trading for a green, that's exactly what Josh wants. Josh just sacrifices the Y2. Mstain loses the whole colony. Okay, that's safer. Starting to evacuate that colony before there's even more of a danger from Josh. Although by moving to a green star, Stain won't be able to run away if Josh chooses to invade with the Y3. Josh instead is sacrificing G3. I guess they've got a factory here. Yeah, clear out the green bank, rebuild the G3, and take a free yellow. Looks good. Stain now is in pretty big trouble, trying to build up to the big blues. Building that blue in Narnia is safer since Josh can overpopulate Altea anytime they feel like it with the Y3 sacrifice. They doing it? Yep. Okay. Well, Mstain is down to 3 ships, and only one of them is large. Mstain trading for the red to stave off possible colony invasion here, I guess. But it's pretty much over. Oh yeah, especially if Josh moves out their mothership. Mstain can't really do anything about that. Trade for red. Yeah, Josh sacrifices, takes them both. And this is what I refer to as sending someone back to the Stone Age. Mstain is back to turn 1. This is exactly what they had on their first turn. Yeah, so Josh has really got this in the bag. We can go a little faster here. Josh just building up some material. Mstain trading for yellow, trying to get anything they can. Stain looking to spread out the yellows. Yellow is the color that'll give access to larger ships first. It's Mstain's best bet. Mstain gets a medium out of it, but it opens up Josh for the shopping spree. Stain trades for blue now. Blue's... I might have tried a different color. Well, no, I guess that was really the only option at this point. But there's no yellow left in the bank, so Mstain can't defend their colony with an overpopulation. They just spread out to lose the smaller of the 2 ships. Stain takes a green. Trades for red now. Alright, I guess the thing to watch for here... Oh, well, the thing to watch for would have been... And maybe in the future that's what I should do when a game is really lost. Focus on what does the winner need in order to make it a win, and how close are they taking the right steps to get there. Okay, so I have just learned something about how to commentate a good game of Homeworlds, I think, or a lost game. But mstain is bringing this to a quicker close by setting themselves up for a bluebird. Josh should sacrifice a Y2 to overpopulate mstain's ships. And there they go. All right, well, good game. Very strong players, like I said. Keep your eye on them in phase 2 of the tournament. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.